Hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank you.
And it's going to be Valley, and with me commentating is going to be, yeah. So yeah, at the start you gotta select your file and pick a name and choose your gender. Gender doesn't make any difference at all. So the beginning of this game is kind of slow. You walk for a few minutes. The story is you're like this scientist that goes in to look for some ancient artifact. Get ready to start the time, by the way. And then something goes wrong, you crash, and you end up in a weird place, and that's pretty much where we start off. And timing starts now. Alright. So like I said, for the first couple of minutes we'll just be walking, but then we find this suit that lets us jump. And the jumps are actually pretty broken. Whenever you're going up a slope, it counts that speed into your height. So you can actually get really freaking high. And that'll be used to pretty much skip all the levels, mostly completely.
Yeah, there's also usually a couple of sections where you can just run straight and build up speed also by just going downhill as well. But here in the beginning, Julie?
Yeah, it takes like some minutes and a half to get to the suit, but then it's gonna get a whole lot more exciting.
Oh, speaking of Valley, Howard's also playing. What a guy.
Representing Valley. Valley within Valley. Valleyception.
Yeah, dude.
One other thing which lets us actually go through all the levels without having to pick up all the upgrades that you would get is that the game is really nice where it actually gives you the upgrade when you get to the next level. Because it kind of assumes that you must have the upgrade since you got here. Since it's trying to like block off access, but we can do all kinds of cool shit like this. Go over these mountains. And yeah, I'll be collecting speed going downhill like Kropak said, and then the other way to get speed is by strafe jumping. And it kind of works in reverse here, where you have to look away and then strafe the way you're going, and slowly turn your mouse back to the center.
Yeah, it can be a little bit weird to do, but like the amount of speed that you get is like dependent on like how you pan your camera, like how you turn at the same time.
And I managed to kill all of my speed there, so I have to do kind of slow strats here. There's actually a trigger you need to hit anyway here, so you can't really be that fast, but I could have made it all the way up here a lot faster.
I guess we can talk a little about the left. You can see his life bar, which is like those little blue bars, which is also his mana at the same time. So you can see right now he's to shoot these trees, which will then open the door. But because it also counts as his health, that means that every time he shoots and double jumps, which also takes it, he's also going to be losing a little bit of health, which isn't too relevant in the speedrun, but there's going to be some times where he's going to be super low on mana, where if he gets unlucky and gets hit by an enemy, it can actually
yeah,
throw
there's
him back
one particular bit at the last level where that can happen.
And the green leaves up in the top left corner, that's sort of like the amount of lives that you have left, because each leaf doesn't represent like one life per leaf. It's like 1 life per 2 leaves or something like that. But the way it works is like when you die, 2 leaves fall off, but you can regain those lives again by giving life back to nature. So you can essentially in some way like have unlimited lives as long as you're just continuously like reviving nature. But you can also take life away from nature again to get more mana, but then getting less lives. But I think throughout the run we're going to be just sapping trees and like taking all the life from them, because we're not going to be dying like preferably at all. So
Yeah, and
We're
that's
just gonna-
another nice-ish skip where you just skip through a bunch of stuff. So I feel like there's something weird going on with the keyboard. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just dumb.
Right. So for this part here, he's going to try and build up a whole bunch of speed across this open area here, because there's a giant gap over here to the right where normally you need to get double jump to have enough, like, just distance to get across. But if you build enough speed by doing some 6 strafe jumps here, you can make it across anyways. And then, like you said earlier, if you just make it to the end without the upgrades, you just get the upgrades anyway.
Yeah, so that's like the part where you're supposed to have double jump.
Here he's going to...
And there's another part here where you're not supposed to be able to clear a gap.
Yeah, this jump here, for example. It's like you're normally supposed to double jump, but with the strafe, you can make it a little bit further.
And then there's a pretty long fade out here. Actually, if you climb up here, you'll hit the level end trigger a little bit faster, save like half a second.
The
Very
6
optimal.
strats.
Yeah.
This elevator also has a nice tendency to be really loud sometimes. It's breaking your ears. Which is actually something that's kind of weird about this game. Like, the way that the saves work is that whenever you want to like reset and start a new run, it actually resets your settings in the options menu.
Yep.
So every time you like do a run, or like a run fails and you want to try again, you need to go back into the options menu, like turn the audio down and like adjust your mouse settings and all that every time.
Well, you can actually do a backup of the saves and then just replace the save slots with those backups that you have.
Oh, yeah, just keep doing that every time? Yeah.
But it's kind of a hassle. It's pretty annoying.
There was like a skip that you could do where if you wedge yourself into a corner, you can like phase through the elevator, but I don't think you got it there.
Something very strange about strafes going on. I'm not sure what.
You blaming the keyboard, dude? Like, come on.
I can do rights only, I guess.
But yeah, this is a good example of the running uphill to like gain more momentum and height. Right now, he just skipped like. Normally, you're supposed to run all the way around this mountain and like climb up from a completely different angle. But by doing what he just did, he just skipped that entire part. And he's gonna do it again here. Go down to build a little bit of speed, and then do a 180 to then just jump all the way up this mountain here. And then off of this rock, another jump. Ooh, nice. And here, he's just gonna climb this like almost vertical wall and just jump all the way up to the end.
Yeah, again, jumping up slopes just gives you so much height. Oh yeah, this is gonna be funky.
Ooh,
Because
yeah.
it doesn't work. I can't do strafes to the right. Can you unblock this? Maybe that's breaking it? I don't know, dude.
Oh no. Just mid-run unplugging cable from the PC. Oh yeah, you probably
yeah.
haven't mentioned this, but like the little purple clouds that you see over there, those are actually enemies that are like shooting at you constantly, which you normally just ignore them throughout the run. You can sometimes zap them and then like absorb their energy if you want.
And
but,
the thing I normally use to boost up there is actually gone now, so that's
oh
great.
yeah, when you get up there and you reload the checkpoint, then the platform that you normally use to get up is just gone, so you can use this little roof. It's kind of awkward to use, but you can pull it off.
I haven't had to do this in a while. I don't remember where you're gonna land. Whoa! This is going perfectly.
This is a perfect run right here.
Yeah. There's a bit
Yes.
you can land there.
So
Where is it?
how's your day been, Wallace? You
It's been
doing okay?
pretty good.
Yeah, nice. How was your trip over here in the bus?
It's pretty great. There we go.
All right. Ooh, almost.
I'm just gonna
think there's some trees behind you that you can zap if you want. Yeah.
Does this work now? Nope. It's still not letting me do the strafe.
Yeah, the thing that he needs to do here, like this like rubble over here on the left-hand side, you need to break that. Normally you're supposed to go to the top of this building.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah, you
back
can
up
do
here.
that. You need to go up on the top of the building, drop down, but it's not based on like how far you drop down onto those rocks. It's just how much speed you have when you hit these rocks. So
This is
right now he's just trying to see if he can build up speed so he can hit those rocks. So you can.
very, like, I don't know what's going on even. I'm gonna do this one again. And this roof is really funky.
It's like constantly stopping sometimes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, maybe you can like jump on this top fence and do it or something.
Yeah, like it doesn't want to take the inputs that I'm trying to give it. If I'm using the mouse, it actually doesn't.
Otherwise,
This is really fucking weird.
if you need a backup, I guess you could go around the building and like jump up
Yeah.
from the roof instead.
But I need to get some
Yeah, get that
from
energy.
this guy, and then. Yeah, it's been great. Totally a professional speedman here.
He's stuck.
Is this real? This is not real.
Dude, I love this game. Oh, you're good. Okay.
Okay. This is going perfectly. Now I need to hit this guy again, because you need to double jump to get the height there. Oh my god. My god, dude. Stop it. Give me a break. This is getting a bit too much right now. I can't handle this.
Okay, there you go.
Alright. But again, I can't strafe, so I'm not sure if there's any way for me to get enough speed here.
I mean, if you can, we can just do the slow way of like running all the way around this building and maybe doing it.
Oh my god, dude.
I think like maybe give it one more try and then try to go around the backside.
I haven't been there in like years, dude. Okay, actually. Something's really funky here, like. Swear on my mum. This is not how this is supposed to work.
Oh, oh.
That's the height.
There you go. Oh, what?
What?
What? How did that not break?
What? This is not real.
This has to be a dream.
Let's land here.
And then do a double jump from there. Okay.
Fucking
This
if
should
thi-
be it.
Yeah, this.
There
doesn't
we
make
go.
it. Fucking.
Fucking got there.
That's. It's the first time that's taken me that long. It's gonna be great because I can't actually do proper strafes.
Oh yeah.
No, it
Oh.
works. What?
Oh, is it fixed now? What?
I think
You okay
so.
there?
Right, so commentary about the game. This level is pretty straightforward. You just come here, hit this button through a wall, and that's it. Then you wait for this door to open and drop down.
This game or this level is like shaped sort of like a donut, where you like start out here and then you're supposed to like make your way throughout the entire facility and then open the door here at the beginning. But you can just like you just did, press it through the wall, easy peasy. And this is one of the only upgrades that we actually get throughout the run.
Yeah, and there I fast travel back to the same place after I get the checkpoint. It's just a lot faster.
One thing about this level is when he touches this rail, the game settings actually change, and his max speed actually gets increased here. So normally you wouldn't be able to like go this fast up until this point, but after you hit this rail, then magically you just can. But it's probably because of this like sonic railway thing. It makes you go really fast.
Yeah, it kind of like activates the boots that you get from the chest there. So it's one of the only upgrades that we actually pick up. The rest of them we just get handed to us.
Yeah, there's like some magnet boots that you get a little bit later that you're supposed to use in the level that you get them, but as you'll see, we're going to be skipping pretty much all of the magnet boot parts. Alright, so this level normally continues all the way down until you get to the very end of the tunnel, but now he's going to do a little skip where he...
And yeah, the clip here is, there's just nothing here, so you can just go through. You don't have to do anything special.
Yeah, there's a lot of holes like this throughout the entire game. There's also just like one point where there's like the door to the exit, and then like right next to the door there's just a giant hole. You can just jump through.
And I think it might have fixed itself when I wiggled the USB cord. I think it wasn't all the way in or something. Perfect.
Very good.
The perfect thing to lose like 10 minutes for. Right, so this is one of the most annoying skips because the game is about to start lagging really hard because it's loading in and out a lot of textures because we're outside of the map and it's thinking about loading the entire level. And you're trying to collect some speed here and you can't see anything. The sun is in your eyes. The keyboard isn't working because you make excuses.
So yeah, the goal here for is Tim to hit that like far point you can see up in the top right up there. Yeah, you need more speed for that. You okay there? What? What? He's walking by himself. What?
What the hell?
Oh, this is some Razer keyboard stuff right here. What's going on? What? He's not even touching the keyboard. It's moving. Wait, was the cable? Okay, yeah. Use the shiny keyboard.
The
possessed
mid-run
Razer keyboard needs to leave.
switch. Okay.
Alright, we good?
This has been
We're having some technical difficulties.
technical and physical and mental.
Emotional.
Emotional especially. And that ain't gonna make it.
Nope.
The skip is really annoying, so I have a backup save where I've gotten the skip and it's in the level right afterwards. And I think since we're so far behind, I might just try to get this weird backup that I came with. But I haven't really figured this out properly yet, but there's like a way to get enough speed here, and then if you turn at the right time, you can
Ooh, that worked out
make
nicely.
it. Yeah.
You don't have that much mana though, so should be able to make it. Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe the rest of the run will go smoothly. I promise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, again, this level is kind of a weird one where it sort of loops around and you have to get some boots that let you stick to certain surfaces. but again, we don't need them because we're Superman,
Yeah.
and we're gonna go for a flight here.
Yeah, you can sort of see like this bridge that he's going on right now. This is you're normally supposed to like go through this entire valley, like
Actually
down
too
behind
fast.
you. But you can just sort of fly over the entire thing if you just get the right angle with the right speed, like he's doing right now. Like these mountains where he is right now, you're not even supposed to like go to at all.
Yeah, I was a little bit too fast at the beginning actually, so I ended up too far.
So again, here there's a gigantic like factory type place that you need to go through and get the upgrades and everything. But with all this speed, you just soar on over through the entire thing and just hit through this little hole here.
There you go.
Yeah, that was one of the magnet walls right there. But again,
Yeah, and here's another one. You can see it more clearly. You're supposed to like jump onto that and run along it, but you can just strafe through here and double jump. And then another map where you're supposed to go around, but actually this is similar to the level we did previously with the rails, and this like loops around, there's a bunch of stuff, and then it comes back. But what you can do is just use a slope right next to the rail here, and that way you can actually skip right to the end, which is there. So here I'll just whoop.
let's see if we can keep the speed for the jump here. There's like a little pool of water here that you can jump across if you get the speed. Oh, nice. Yeah, if you lose all your speed there, you have to take the magnet wall there. But
Yeah, you have to at least touch it.
and here also, normally you're supposed to go around to the left there, but with the speed and the angle, you can just jump over this gap
Oh
here.
yeah, but I botched it.
Oh, oh.
Whatever, let's die. I forgot to turn up the brightness, but
This is fine.
yeah, should be fine. Ah,
But I think you need to go like a little
where
further.
am I? Yeah. This should make it.
Thank God that tree didn't have collision.
Nope. I still hit the invisible wall.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a really weird trigger there that keeps pulling you back if you hit it. And normally it's not that much of an issue, but
It has something to do with like the angle that you get there.
yeah. Yeah, this run has been great.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
They
having
should
fun.
make-
Aren't you having fun too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun for the whole family.
All right, here's another one of those floors where he needs enough speed. Oh, wow. Oh, he flew high. Jesus.
Whatever. Let's do it this way. You can hit it without going up, but and that way the floor will crack. But I didn't have
looked
the
cooler.
yeah I didn't have the right lineup for it, and yeah, that looked way cooler. Totally.
Right, here you're supposed to jump up and then shoot one of these trees, which will open the door to this tree, which will then open the gate down here. Again, normally you need to go like around, but because
Yeah, there's
you
actually like a bunch of other trees that you're supposed to shoot in between to open up a door that lets you go higher. But again, if you just realize, well, actually in this level you start from the top and then you fall down.
yeah.
So if you just realize you're there and you jump, you can make it instantly. Instant noodles.
Here there's like a giant pyramid thing, which is like where you can only access it if you have like all the collectibles in the game or something. I don't know. I've never
Is
done
that
it.
a thing?
Yeah.
I haven't been in there.
There's like some acorn collectible things in this game. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, I
So
never
you have
did it.
those you get in. Oh yeah, okay. Right. I was just a little bit too far to the right. I was just confused me again. Like, is there like a gypsy curse on me? I don't know. Can somebody?
Dude, it's the Razer keyboard. It's spread its presence.
Yeah, it has tainted me.
The Razer Synapse, it's gonna take over.
Whatever you do, do not buy Razer products. Buy Yims instead. So yeah, now we're at the end again. Yeah, and this is gonna be the last map, and we're actually not gonna make it on estimate. We're gonna go like 30 seconds over, minute over. You can send all your complaints at razor.products.com or something, I don't know.
Yeah, this level is sort of interesting because
And this is the one place where they can actually wreck me, so that's why I sucked the life out of the trees there.
those enemies can really just do a lot of damage, just out of nowhere. And like a little bit further down, there's actually a boss fight in this level, which is sort of like a bullet hell type thing where it just like shoots a million like missiles at you that you need to dodge. But you can actually just go out of bounds before the boss area and just skip it completely, which we're gonna see in a moment.
Alright, and this is one place where it's actually kind of annoying to keep your speed. Because if you go really fast, you'll really easily hit the door frames.
Yeah.
And then we'll use the grappling hook, which we totally got, almost.
You can also, like, if you get too much speed, like hit a wrong angle and like land in the water, which will just instantly kill you. So you can run across the water, but if you like stand still or like hit it with not enough speed, you'll just dip and you'll die.
And this is gonna be the last skip in the game. I'm gonna try and grab a bunch of speed.
And do a leap of faith out into the sun.
Yeah. That was actually really bright. It's perfect. Right, so I think I got far enough, and I'll hit this floor, and then we'll go along it for a bit, and we'll actually hit the ending trigger. So get ready on time. Ish. Time.
Well done. Well done.
Was it though? Was it really?
Yeah, I mean, I had fun.
So yeah, pretty much what happens there is you just hit the ending trigger and then the screen goes black because the game isn't expecting you to hit it that way, and then it stays black and then it starts the ending cutscene. But you can still quit out of this and travel, and the game gets kind of confused by that. So yeah, now
See,
I can
everything is
kind of
messed
move,
up.
but I can't see anything. And
Yeah, it's like you have
I'm
the
out of
UI on
energy.
top of the load screen.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a good game.
But yeah, that was Valley. Thanks for having me. Sorry for going over time. I'm out.